Hello everyone, welcome to the Spotter Training Crash Course. In this session, we will get a quick walkthrough on Spotter framework and usability. Spotter is a lightning fast natural language search engine that uses normalized search syntax and visualization techniques to provide threat hunters the tools they need to investigate current threats and trends, and also track advanced persistent threats over a long period of time. Spotter is built on Apache Lucene, a Java-based high-performance text search engine that provides powerful, efficient, and accurate search capabilities. From the Spotter start screen, you can search and view threads using various search filters. You can specify the report format to display information in tables as bar charts, bubble charts, and time charts, or view even a geographical map. Now let's get more into the details on how to use Spotter for querying or hunting purposes. In order to reach the Spotter screen, you have to log in to the Sniper application. Once you log in, it will land you on the Security Command Center. Click on Menu, Security Center, Spotter. Now let's understand the Spotter screen briefly. You have a text box where you enter the Spotter query. To the left of the screen, you will see different violations that are triggered per policy or the rules that have been set up within the environment. To the right side of the screen, you will see all the available data sources that have been integrated. This section contains all the raw data in a normalized format that can be queried for hunting purposes. Now let's select the data source that has been ingested. Say RSA underscore Microsoft underscore Windows. Click on the resource group and select the time frame as 7 days or so. Every data source is stored in activity index. Here, index is activity and the resource group name is RSA underscore Microsoft underscore Windows. As you can see, the data is normalized, which can further be queried. Queries can be formulated using a simple key value pair. As an example, if you want to drill down on success events, you just need to add and outcome equal to success. Hit enter. You will now get results which are with outcome as success. If you want to drill down further, you can fetch results with event ID 4624. Just add and event ID. This will auto populate. And let's go for event ID 4624 and hit enter. Same case holds true for not equals. You can just add a logical negation or an exclamation mark next to the equals as shown. Let's hit enter. This will give you all the event IDs except for 4624. Other logical operators like OR, work in the same way. In case there are OR conditions to be added in the query, you can enclose it within parentheses. Example, you need to see events with event ID 4624 or 4625. This can be written as follows. Here, event ID 4624 and 4625 will be in OR condition. However, it will be enclosed within parentheses. Let's hit enter. As you can see, this will give you all the events with either 4624 or 4625 as event IDs. Now let's refresh the screen. You can also click on the attribute you need to search on and add it to search by clicking on Add to Search. You can also exclude the value from the search by clicking on Exclude from Search. This will perform the same function as not equal to. For hunting purposes, we have multiple operators and functions available as a part of Spotter framework. You can click on the help icon to go through the cheat sheet. This section will provide you all the different types of functions used within the query along with the syntax. Most commonly used operators are stats, bar chart, and link. Let's go through stats. You can type stats in the text box. As you can see, the syntax is stats IP address account name. Let's try using it within our query. But before we do that, please note, while using any functional operator, you will need to append it with a pipe and then add the syntax. Let's refresh the screen with the query. And then append it with the pipe. And hit enter. As you can see, you have multiple stats available for IP address and account name, along with the count. You can also check for accounts with failed logins. In this case, the query would be something like this. For failed logins, the event ID is 4625. And for checking the accounts, we do a pipe stats account name. If you want to see the accounts with maximum activity, you can just remove this additional condition Just put in pipe stats account name and hit enter. Please note, this will display accounts in descending order of the count. If you need to arrange these in ascending order of the count, just add pipe order by ASC. If you need to find rare accounts, you can also use the rare operator instead. If you need to find top accounts, you can use the top operator. By default, the limit for top and rare is 10. You can change the limit by using the limit function. Let's take help from our cheat sheet. As you can see here, the syntax is stats limit equal to the number of records that you need to fetch. Let's add limit equal to pound, which is nothing but the number of records, and place it next to top. Let's say 50. As you can see, it has now displayed 15 unique values, which are arranged in the descending order. Same goes with rare. Let's quickly go through bar chart. As you can see, the count of bar chart can be identified with the syntax. Let's copy this and place it here. After the pipe, this will give you a graphical representation of your IP addresses. Similarly, for stack bar chart, this will give you IP address per account name, wherein the x-axis would be the account name and the y-axis would be the count plus the IP addresses. Similarly, we have group bar chart, which will take 3 attributes into consideration. Finally, let's go through the link operator. Link displays a graphical view of the connections of 2 attribute values based on the middle linking attribute values. As an example, let's update this. Link device hostname account name event ID. Hit enter. As you can see, you can pivot using the hacker's machine across multiple accounts and associated event performed on Windows. This gives you a graphical representation of the behavior of the hacker or an attacker. Thank you again for attending the crash course for Spotter. Have a great rest of the day. Thank you.